This social media journey is going to be a real hoot. I'm closer to 60 than I am 50. Never really been a fan of technology to begin with. Never really been a fan of social media. But as I started this, I got some expert advice that says I needed to do an introduction video. So this is my introduction video. Should be fun too to watch the progress, right? Like these shaky videos, no tripod yet, no ring light yet, nothing. Just me out here grinding away, trying to put up one post a day um, to share what's in my heart, I guess. But yeah, the advice I got was to do an introduction video. So this is my introduction video. I'll try to share it across all my platforms at some point, and I'll also try to pin it or whatever. I think those are the right words. So who am I and what am I doing? And and for context, like this is not a friendly space right now for Green Berets. You had the I'm going to coin a phrase. We have the social media operator influencer wars of 2025 going on right now. A couple guys been called out on stolen valor. Um, there's been half heartfelt apologies. Um, there's been people rush to defend them, and people rush to attack those that defend, and everything's being judged in the light of stolen valor and money grabbing. And so here I am wading into the swamp. I will assure you, this is not a money grab. In fact, I'll pay for my own audit and release it publicly every April 15th if that will help you. I am admittedly doing this to sell books. My book comes out November 11th. And the title of it is From Green Beret to Shamanism, One Man's Journey to Heal. And 100% of the proceeds of that book will go to raising money to get veterans into what I believe is life-saving plant medicine ceremonies. There's a couple charities out there that do it, and I don't really fully fundamentally agree with how they do it. So, as good old Frank Sinatra said, I did it my way, and I'm doing it my way. And so, all the money, all the proceeds, every last dime will go to that charity, to my charity to get people into ceremony, because I can do it cheaper. I can do it at a greater scale than some of the charities out there, like a 4-to-1 ratio. I can get people into ceremony for about $1,000 a ceremony, and they're upwards of $4,000 a ceremony. So yeah, I'm trying to sell books, man. It'll be out on Veterans Day, the day that I planned in 2018, or excuse me, 2017, to unalive myself. So yeah, here's the introduction. My name is Matt Butler. I was raised in Utah. I joined the Army on, I think it was July 1st, 1990, the day before Saddam invaded Kuwait the first time, Gulf War. Was in basic training during the 100-hour Gulf War. Ended up serving 27 years. I started as a private E2, and eventually went to ROTC. Was commissioned as a lieutenant colonel, or commissioned into the field artillery. Later went to Special Forces in '98. Served from '98 to 2017 in multiple special operations units. 2 times in third group. I had a tryout. I successfully passed the tryout. I didn't pass the OTC of a SMU. Um, Ended up going back behind the fence as a JSOC staffer. Had some time in SOCOM, and finally retired out of AWG. Um, I'll send my DD 214 to anybody who has questions. Through my own mental health struggles and illnesses, I sought out plant medicine, which took me on an extraordinary journey into the world of shamanism. I don't identify as a shaman. I believe that that word is reserved for uh, the indigenous peoples of Tibet and Siberia. Um, so I identify as a satyr, Seidr. It's a Norse version of a shaman. It's a form of shamanism within the Norse tradition. And I've apprenticed with 4 different master shamans, one in Sweden, um, one in South America, and 2 here in the United States. One of those 2 being um, Native American. I've tried to do my homework. I've tried to do my best to apprentice, to learn, to study, to submit to the process. And yes, we hold and facilitate plant medicine ceremonies. I want to be as much of an advocate as I can for alternative healing, for plant medicine, um, for safe psychedelic use, for ceremony, um, even cannabis. Like, these are sacred plants, and they've had a life-saving and life-changing impact on me. They've shown me also, I guess, what I would call a more cohesive and working um, understanding of the universe. Something that I've sought my whole life that I couldn't find in religion. I'm not anti-religion, but it didn't measure up for me. I never ever was able to find the solutions or the answers that I needed there. But I have here, and so I'm going to use this platform, try to create a platform and a community to articulate and speak to some of those topics: men's health, wellness, mental health, suicide prevention, plant medicine, and some of the mysteries of the universe that I've been able to witness in my work. So that's who I am, and um, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, probably from both communities, right? Like, I'm a disruptor in the shamanic space because it's traditionally female, it's traditionally indigenous. It's a lot of things I'm not. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from the military and special operations community because I'm a whack job in their mind now. Like, who goes off and does this? Most of them don't even, like me, when I came to this space, I had no clue what a shaman was. Um, Somebody told me that's what, and who was leading my first ceremony was somebody called a shaman. That was my understanding when I got into this, and so I assume that most of my brothers feel the same way, like, no context for it, and think that I'm complete nuts, and that's okay too. Doesn't change the fact of who I am and what I do and what I know. So if you're here for the ride, I appreciate it. Um, like, share, follow, comment, do those things. It helps me build a community so that I can sell books, so that I can help save some lives. That's it.